Students, family members, friends, faculty, staff, welcome to the 2017 Carlson School of Management Graduate Commencement Ceremony. And please be seated. With us today are some very special individuals, people who have guided you through what I hope has been a life-changing experience. Please hold your applause as we will recognize all of these honored guests together. Welcome first to Honorable Regent Michael Shue, representing the University of Minnesota Board of Regents, the University of Minnesota President Eric Kaler, Dr. Henning Schroeder, representing the Office of Academic Affairs and the Provost. From the Vienna Executive MBA program, we welcome our distinguished colleague, Barbara Stottinger, Dean of the WEU Executive Academy, Vienna University of Economics and Business. Our distinguished alumni keynote speaker, Eric Jing, Chief Executive Officer of and Financial Services Group. From the Carlson School MBA and MS programs, Associate Dean Steve Parenti and Assistant Dean Phil Miller. Representing the Carlson Global Institute, Associate Dean Mike Houston and Assistant Dean Ann D'Angelo. Professor Sean Curley, Director of Graduate Studies for the Doctor of Philosophy, Business Administration, and Master of Science in Business Research. Professor Avna Ben-Nur, Director of Graduate Studies, and Stacy Deppner-Hove, Director of the Master of Arts in Human Resources and Industrial Relations. Larry Callio, Director of Graduate Studies, Master of Accountancy. Paul Gutterman, Director of Graduate Studies, Master of Business Taxation. Associate Dean of Executive Education and Director, Master of Science in Business Analytics, Professor Ravi Bapna. Professor Robert Goldstein, Director, Master in Finance Program. Professor K.K. Sinha, Director, Master of Science in Supply Chain Management. And Tin Hibsch, President of the Carlson School Alumni Board. Please give a round of applause to all of these honored guests who are here. And last, but certainly not least, the distinguished faculty of the Carlson School of Management. Let's really honor them. Without them, today would not have been possible. Another group who deserves your cheers are the family and friends who are here with you today or watching the live stream. The support you have provided your loved ones during their studies was critical to their success. Thank you and congratulations to all of you. Students, we gathered today in celebration to award you a degree that recognizes your tireless efforts, acknowledges your scholarly achievements, and symbolizes truly the transformative power of a business education. Whether you use the degree you have earned from the Carlson School to pursue a career in business, to start your own company, to lead a nonprofit, or pursue further studies, it'll undoubtedly help you see business as a force for good and position you really to create a better future. I'm confident we are in wonderful hands. Many in this class didn't wait to graduate to provide examples of the impact business can have. Carolyn Jones from the Master of Accountancy program worked as a field accountant in South Sudan and will now set out to leverage her new degree to become a chief financial officer or internal auditor for an international humanitarian organization. Our MBA class is filled with students who are socially minded, business leaders who recognize how business can benefit the lives of others. From Jamie Glover, who's empowering Muslim women and girls to get active and play sports through her company ASIA, to Simon Cecil, who started a nonprofit organization that he hopes will reform the bail system To Adam Rao, who will embark on a career in banking that will focus on financial performance and social impact. To our alumni speaker today, who you'll hear from more later on. Carlson School students and graduates recognize that business is not the cause of the problems facing society, but it's part of the solution. I have a hard time whenever I see a poll that shows that we are becoming more pessimistic about the future and about future generations. When I look around our school and see what a difference you are making as students, I feel incredibly optimistic about our direction because you will be leading us. Know that as you take on these new leadership responsibilities, you won't be alone. You are now part of a community of 55,000 graduates who came before you. It's a global force that reaches across 102 countries, yet is still deeply connected to this campus and deeply connected to each other. Carlson School alumni are accomplishing amazing feats across the world, while at the same time ensuring that the next generation of leaders being shaped in Minnesota have the same opportunities that were afforded to them. They mentor our students, they provide experiential learning opportunities, they employ our students and our graduates, they become our business partners. They invest both their time and their financial resources to our progress. They realize the value of their degree is not fixed, rather it appreciates with proper stewardship. I hope every one of you will follow their lead. On behalf of the University of Minnesota and the faculty and staff of the Carlson School, I offer you our sincere congratulations. We are proud of everything that you have achieved already and are even more excited about all that you will accomplish in the years to come. It's now my privilege to invite University of Minnesota President Eric Kaler to the podium to introduce our keynote speaker.
Thank you, Dean Zahir, and thank you for your strong leadership of our Carlson School. When I think of the Carlson School, I think of globalism. I think of risk-taking. I think of thoughtful ways to bring prosperity to the underserved, and I think of the boundless potential of our students and our graduates. I think of active, generous, and loyal alumni, and that's why it's such an honor and privilege to introduce to you today our commencement keynote speaker, Eric Jing, who personifies all of those qualities and more. Eric is a 2005 graduate of the Carlson School's China Executive Program, CHEMBA, and is the CEO of Ant Financial. By the way, I attribute much of his success to his study under Dean Zahir. But Shri, I'm sorry, he's gone beyond what we could teach him. You can see all of the totality of his successes in the biography in your program, but a couple of numbers, and I'm a numbers guy, stand out. As CEO of Ant Financial, he has 450 million customers. And Ant Financial is a related company to Alibaba, where Eric was a vice president and continues on as a board member. And Alibaba is the world's largest retailer, with annual sales approaching $500 billion, or more than 3 times the size of Amazon. As impressive as his career success has been, Eric continues to make the Carlson School and our university a priority. He's been actively involved with the university as an alumni leader in Shanghai and Greater China. He serves on Carlson's Board of Overseers and is on its campaign committee. He has hired our students, and he's been remarkably generous, supporting our students with scholarships, our faculty with an endowed chair, and funding faculty exchanges. Undoubtedly, he's a global business leader. Thankfully, an exceptional University of Minnesota citizen, and truly a special Carlson School graduate. I'm delighted to introduce to you our fellow alum, Eric Jing.
Thank you, Dean Zahir, President Keller, Regent Shu, Dr. Henning Schroeder, distinguished faculty and staff, parents, families, friends. It's a great privilege and honor for me to be here with all of you on such an important day. Congratulations to all of you for this tremendous accomplishment. As you will join us distinguished Carlson Alumni Group. Congratulations and thanks are also in order to your families, your friends, your fellow classmates, and of course, the wonderful faculty here at the school. I applaud all of you on today of celebrating. I'm also Carlson alum. This school has meant so much to me. As you know, Carlson is known to transform its students. I want to share with you how my life here and my mentor, Dr. Mahmoud Zaidi, changed my life. I first met Dr. Mahmoud Zaidi 14 years ago in Guangzhou, China. He was interviewing me for the EMBA program. He asked, Eric, why do you want to be part of this program? I gave him an answer that at that time I didn't know would shape my career and bring me full circle to campus again. I said, Dr. Mahmoud, I want to know more about the world, to interact with the world, and to keep learning. Looking back, it wasn't the most original answer, but it was from my heart. As you know, we are driven to discover at the University of Minnesota. I discovered a lot here. A wealth of knowledge, a global perspective, and the desire to build more bridges between Carlson and China. But the most important thing I discovered was that if Carlson could enable me, an ordinary guy from a small country of China, to succeed, then it's my mission to help others to succeed. Let me just share you 3 stories. I know you have a lot of celebrating to do. Let's fast forward to last year. When I saw Mahmoud, first time since I graduated, I came back to campus. School person of the Alumni Association came to the airport to pick me up. To my surprise and delight, Mahmoud was with him. Seeing him made me realize again how much I want to give back to this wonderful school. I couldn't wait to tell Mahmoud that the answer I gave him years ago, having a global vision, had become a reality. I also want to share how Carlson inspired me to help others. As you know, I'm the CEO of Ant Financial. Ant Financial is the world's leading tech company using tech to enable fin. You may have heard of Alipay, the world's leading mobile payment platforms. It's called Ant because ants are great at teamwork. And secondly, ants are small, representing the little guys, ordinary people, and the small and micro business that we focus on. Our mission is to provide equal access to the financial service for everyone in the world. We're using tech and innovation to enable the financial inclusion for those underserved and unserved in China and across the world. Let me give you an example about a visually impaired man, Mr. Zhang. When he go out to buy groceries, he has to wear a special jacket with many pockets. So his family had put different bills in his pocket, 5 yuan here, 10 yuan or 20 yuan there. But even with that, he still make mistakes because he's very embarrassed, and he does not want to hold up other people in the line. But now he has Alipay. Alipay has special function that helps turn visual information into audio information. So when he go out to buy things right now, all he needs is a smartphone. So he feels like more independent and more like everyone else. So how do we know that? Actually, it's last year. He called us and complained. He asked why you guys upgrade the new version of Alipay without updating that functionality. So you guys forgot about us. So we listened, we fixed that right away. But at that time, we know we're making huge difference in his life. Let me give you another story related to a small and micro business in China. It's a woman in Western China. He sells homemade beef jerkies through online marketplace. Delicious, it's very delicious, people love it. So she thinks, can I sell more to make more money, to give my children a better life? But it's still a huge challenge for her to get loans from traditional institutions in China and in many other places in the world. So how do we solve the problem for her? So we use big data technology to evaluating the credibility and credit trustworthiness of that small business instead of evaluating collateral items, because the traditional institutions really looking at the collateral to give the loan, which many SMEs don't have. So we changed the game. We're looking at the fundamentally the credibility of the SMEs. So far, we have empowered over 6.5 million SMEs. They got unsecured loans from our platforms. So what we help them to enable them is not just to survive SMEs, to survive, but to grow and to create more jobs. I have now been inspired by a quote by Einstein. Try not to be a person of success, rather try to be a person of value. These stories tells the differences we are making. It's really getting me excited and full of energy when I get up in the morning and go to work. I'm not a morning person though, that's saying or not. So Alipay and Ant, we are serving over 600 million users right now, and millions of SMEs in China and across the world. So we have strategic partners in the countries like India, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, all these emerging markets, and so on. We enable our partners to leverage our technology to provide financial inclusion to the underserved and unserved in their countries. So our goal is to serve 2 billion people and tens of millions of SMEs in the next decade. And now, as I promised, my third and final story. In 2006, I was fortunate enough to be choosing between 2 opportunities. One is a Fortune 500 company, the other one is Alibaba, when Alipay was apart at that time. One was a safe bet, one for Alibaba. All I knew is that it's a tech company, and their mission is to make it easier to do business anywhere. That way, everyone has a chance to succeed. I asked a friend of mine for advice, and he asked me a question. He said, Eric, if the stock options Alibaba offers to you turn out to be worth nothing, do you still want to go? I couldn't have known Alibaba would grow to today's scale, but I knew that their mission to help others matters to me. The answer was very clear. It's yes. I followed my heart. So what's success? What is success? For me, the measure of success is not money. It's whether I can enable others to reach their dreams and to live fuller and more rewarding lives. Thank you, Dean Zahir, and my Carlson School family for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts with all the graduates. Congratulations again, graduates. Go out, follow your heart, and empower others in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. That was truly an example of an alumnus who is working in an organization which really treats business as a force for good and is doing well by doing good. 450, now 600 million customers, and one of the largest money market mutual funds in the world today. And even if you have just 1 renminbi to put overnight in their accounts, you still earn interest. That's their idea of financial inclusion. So quite amazing. So thank you again, Eric, and I'd just like to give you a round of applause. At this time, it's my pleasure to recognize our Carlson scholars. The Carlson School is fortunate to enroll many academically talented students. At this time, the Carlson School faculty is proud to recognize the graduates who have earned the distinction of Carlson Scholar. This designation is based on a grade point average of 3.85 or higher. These students represent the highest level of academic achievement across the Carlson School of Management. Will the graduates wearing maroon and gold cords please stand? And please join me in recognizing them. Thank you. You may be seated. It's now my pleasure to welcome Nicholas Kervida, candidate for the Master of Business Administration degree from our Vienna Executive MBA program. Nicholas has been selected as the student speaker on behalf of the graduate class of 2017.
Wow, okay. Well, dear faculty and staff, thank you so much for this opportunity. all the representing schools here today. I really appreciate this. So good morning, ni hao, guten morgen, dobro utro, buenos dias, and welcome to your day of 2017 graduation. It's an absolute honor to be standing here today, and even a bit of a surprise that I am. I would like to take a second to thank a few very important people. First, to my wife, for your strength and faith, for bringing two beautiful girls into this world while living abroad and supporting me in this dream. To my friends and family for supporting me through thick and thin, and to all of the classmates sitting here for expanding my ability to think outside of the box. Finally, thank you, God, for giving me strength and open doors to walk through. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, Lao Tzu. Although the destination, whether interim or permanent, may appear long, for every step you take, you're that much closer to achieving your goal. As I look across the room here today, many of you are about finished with your journey, or let's call it a chapter in your book of life. Can you remember what it felt like before signing up? The changes that you would have to make, the new normal that you'd have to discover? I mean, even if there'd be any fun to be had in your class. And now think about how far along you've come. It's really like a flash. So keep that in perspective, that with every opportunity and challenge lying ahead of you, it all starts by taking one step, and everything is achievable. So who am I, and what am I doing here? My name is Nick Kurvita. I'm a native Minnesotan and alumni of University of Minnesota Duluth, and today I'm an MBA graduate. The journey that I've traveled have really broadened my horizon. Being born and raised in Minnesota, I saw life like a Minnesotan, which we know isn't a bad thing, but it was quite singular. After I graduated, I moved to Colorado and was surrounded by numerous transplants like myself, trying to figure out how to live a professional ski vacation life. And their singleness and mine crossed and forced my borders to open a little bit in how I saw life. After this, I moved to Austria, a quite conservative European country, but still more diverse than any place I've lived before, and my blinders opened a bit further. Finally, this MBA program and the people who represent it have really allowed me to see with no blinders at all. About a year ago, I saw a very interesting video, a social project that took place in New York. There was a chalkboard placed in the center of the city with a question: what is your biggest regret? And as people walked up, they pondered the question and wrote a response. People would say things like, not following my dreams, not saying I love you, never applying to school, always relying on plan B, never getting out of my comfort zone, not speaking up. The resounding theme was not doing something. The regret that remained wasn't from something they've done, but from something they haven't done. One that stuck out to me was not doing my MBA. And it was a pivotal time because I was considering whether I should do this or not. And I kept it in mind when making the decision. Not to mention a handshake deal from a stranger at the time, which locked both of us into signing up if one or the other did. So, good call, Miki. What this board shows is that people have regrets, and these are most likely linked to a fear of failure. However, one of my favorite stories is of a father who at the dinner table each night would ask his kids how they failed that day. He was open about the topic and he encouraged it. The daughter would respond and say, I failed because I didn't make the basketball team. The son would say, I answered a question in math class and I got it wrong, so I failed. The world wants us to believe that if we're not perfect in our efforts and attempt, that we should be afraid of trying and that we've failed. But on the contrary, those kids didn't fail because they tried. And all of you guys have also tried, and you can see the success from your efforts. Failure is not a bad thing, but when you fear it, it's a bad combination. In fact, many successful people have tried and failed the first time, but they continue to move forward and try again. For example, Walt Disney was told that he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. Elvis Presley was told to stick to driving trucks. Now listen close, the founder of the company FedEx received a failing grade for his business idea, saying it would never work. So keep this in mind when you guys get your grades back for your projects. Steve Jobs, of course, was fired from his own company. And finally, Babe Ruth has a record for home runs, but also for strikeouts. He said for each strikeout he has, he's that much closer to a home run. The point is that failure is okay, as it leads us closer to a solution, to discovering who we are and what our abilities are. Finally, and I will wrap up with this, one of my favorite parables says, "To whom much is given, much is expected." Think of all that you've been given, everything from your health to your careers, and now your world-class education. You may be a business owner, a manager, a parent, a mentor, or even a friend to others who haven't been given what you've been given. For me, I have a new exposure, which I showed you. It's about here. And I have to bring that back to people who don't have that same gift. So pay it forward, give back, lead by example, and always continue to move forward one step at a time. Congratulations to everybody today. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick, for that inspiring message, and to show how you're joining the Executive MBA program in Vienna really opened your mind to the world. So that's wonderful. At this time, I'd like to begin the presentation of degrees. Our graduates will rightly recognize those who are about to read their names, but I would like to take a moment to introduce them to the entire audience. Reading names today are Robin Wick, Director, Carlson School Executive MBA Program; Patrick McCarthy, Director of Student Affairs, Full-Time and Part-Time MBA Program; Susie Yu, Supervisor of Academic and Student Affairs, China Executive MBA Program, will be reading the names for the China Global Executive MBA Program; and Manfred Buckner, Program Manager, Vienna Global Executive MBA Program, will be reading the names for the Vienna Global Executive MBA Program. I invite Regent Xu and Professor Sean Curley, Director of Graduate Studies for the Doctoral Program in Business Administration, to join me on stage for the presentation of our candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Business Administration. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy come forward as directed by the marshals?
Regent Xu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Business Administration. Chung-Shin Tsao, Faculty Advisor, Professor Gautam Ray, Department of Information and Decision Sciences. Isa Dorjiva, Faculty Advisor, Professor Frank Gigler, Department of Accounting. Jae-Won Chuang, Faculty Advisor, Professor Ravi Bapna, Department of Information and Decision Sciences. Ali Mahadavi, Faculty Advisors, Professors Alok Gupta, Department of Information and Decision Sciences, and Gediminas Adamavicius, who is not in attendance today. Jin Park, Faculty Advisor, Professor Pri Shah, Department of Work and Organizations. John Picorni, Faculty Advisor, Professor Federico Bello, Department of Finance. Yue Chu, Faculty Advisor, Professor Murray Frank, who is not in attendance, Department of Finance, being hooded today by Tracy Wong. Rachel Thompson, Faculty Advisor, Professor Pervin Shroff, Department of Accounting. Ling Tao Yu, Faculty Advisor, Professor Michelle Duffy, Department of Work and Organizations.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the full-time program please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Professor Stephen Parente, Associate Dean for MBA Programs and MS Programs, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Regent Hsu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the full-time program. Ryan Alberg. Stacy Atherton. Rebecca Blumenschein. Mark Brescher. Andrew Britton. Chelsea Burton. Richard Canada. Simon Cecil. Christine Chen. Charles Crawford. Sarah Crunk. Jeremy Croxon. Gregory Dalrymple. Mitchell Doring. Avanish Dwivedi. Carrie Isley. Jamie Glover. Kamal Preet Graywal. Eric Grossman. Tyler Gustafson. Maximilian Hall. Kiran Harish. John Hasbargen. Jeremy Hemsworth. Emily Hess. Mitchell Hoffman. Nils Johnson. Tibin Thomas. Vinod Kumar. Vitul Kumar. Jorgen Lervik. Stephen Lee. Charlie Massapust. Sean McWhirter. Ram Mehotra. Carl Midtun. Archana Mohan. Paige Moody. Nicole Norby. David Otero. Nicholas Overby. Daniel Pluster. Ambar Raj. Julianne Rader. Adam Rao. Andrew Reed. Michelle Rosas. Joshua Savrin. Adriana Shiner. Caleb Schmidt. Danielle Schmitz. Sean Schwartz. Jay Sekon. Anuradha Shah. Michael Sharp. Kaz Shim. Emily Slaby. Brock Stoffel. Carson Swan. Kareem Tawfik. Gregory Vidine. Diana Viteri. Raj Vyas. Micah Waldstein. Thomas Walls. Nick Watson. Thomas Welty. Sarah Werbalowski. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the part-time program please come forward as directed by the marshals? Regent Sue, Dean Zahir. On behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the part-time program. Amanda Alexander. Grace Anderson. Jill Anderson. Joshua Anderson. Blake Arnold. Rihanna Avery. Benjamin Baca. Annie Bartels. Nikita Basandra. Lauren Belisle. Richard Belfi. Kirsty Bergeson. Luis Alberto Berespid Aliguiar. Jason Biersbach. Mary Bloomingdale Chinnick. Marcus Boog. Lindsay Bork. Alyssa Bowersock. James Breesley. Nicole Briggle. Alyssa Bralsma. Justin Bowie. Andrew Chalmers. Michael Konzimius. Maya Corey Bowie. Brent Kretzmeyer. Mara Quadri Leby. David Dahl. Kendra Dare. Laura Doherty. Luke DeBeer. Joseph Deckman. Miron Vespusun Desmisi. Brandon Dexter. Heidi Dixon. Robert Dirks. Jonathan Dorff. Stephen Deuscher. Peter Draper. Lucas Edberg. Catherine Edwardson. Eric Ekman. Erica El Hilali. Sharif El Abadi. Natasha Ellingson. Ashley Farrell. Christopher Field. Stacia Fleechek. Daniel Foreman. Anthony Foster. Nathan Galler. Kevin Gailey. Jeremiah Jardine. Noah Glenn. Sandra Gonzalez. Peter Grundman. Bridget Grunst. Stephen Halverson. Lucas Peter. Benjamin Herkenoff. Elise Higgins. Jacob Higgins. Lindy Barnes. Paul Hins. Kermit Hausch. Amanda Hulke. Christopher Hulke. Kristen Jacobson. Mitchell Johnson. Brady Johnson. Timothy Johnson. Sarah Jones. Shri Kalegotla. Arjun Kateria. Spencer Kelly. Timothy Kemp. Sully McCory. Daniel Corman. Peter Kostrowski. Andrew Kunsel. Sandeep Ladd. Brooke Lar. Jason Larson. Victor Lesnoko. Timothy Lotoka. Kevin Leffler. Michelle Jesse. James McGurgan. Anna Meehan. Joseph Mitchell. Patrick Moran. Jacob Moroshek. Daniel Motoyoshi. Benjamin Murphy. Karthi Nayanaswamy. Andrew Naylor. Amanda Nelson. Christine Nelson. Derek Nelson. Aditya Nivalakar. Thomas Noonan. Jenny Niren. Judy Obeid. Ryan O'Donnell. Anna Olson. Chelsea Osterhuis. Peter Overbo. Ismir Pekmich. Maggie Harrell. Raj Chetty. Tracy Peters. Justin Pettinelli. Raquel Pettit. Daniel Hoodall. Craig Poucher. Clark Redlinger. Lisa Richardson. Alexandria Rick. Max Robinson. Melissa Rodriguez. Chad Saunders. Wayne Scheck. Michael Sheffman. Colin Schmidt. Thomas Schreier. Ryan Schutz. Samuel Scott. Gaurango Sen. Sheath Lakshmi Shamabisvis. Nikuj Sharma. Jessica Sheehan. Heidi Shaker. Luca Senior El. Emmanuel Satuma. Brian Skulke. Joel Slemkowski. Brian Smith. Michael Sokol. Heather Sonic. Scott Spethman. Joshua Steele. Mark Stevenson. Hun Ying Sun. Bethany Schwartz. Keith Tate. Prasad Thorat. Stephen Salbach. Jacqueline Trulin. Allison Utke. Juliana Wallace. Carlos Warren. Grant Weber. Jason Welters. Heather Whistler. Anna Williams. Andrew Wold. Caitlin Wold. Matthew Wolf. Robert Worthington. Matthew Wright. Stephen Yeager. Samantha Zastro. Andrea Zimmerman.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the Executive Program please come forward as directed by the marshals? Regent Hsu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the Executive Program. Earnest Annunciation. Joshua Arnold. Annie Aryavong. Jonathan Backus. Samantha Berg. Warren Blanks. Edwin Bogonko. Stephen Carlton. Christopher Champs. Garang Daftery. Richard Dillman. David Dostal. Elizabeth Erickson. Sarah Fazio. Allison Gettings. Gregory Hopkins. Drew Hewler. Adam Eiliff. Abhijit Jejurkar. Vinod Kansandram. Andrew Kerr. Lauren Mann. Jason Marthaler. Javi Mugoigan. Levi Moore. Hari Krishna Natarajan. Timothy Nelson. Brent Peterson. Joshua Peterson. Nicholas Rusted. Sergio Santos. Sarah Schneider. Denton Schwiso. Vivek Sinha. Robson Snyder. Charlene Vance. Andrew Walco. Victoria Waymeyer. David Will. Justin Wiley. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the Industry program please come forward as directed by the marshals? Regent Xu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the Industry program. Joseph Arlt. Amelia Riney. Jason Buck. Rory Heslington. Carlisle McWilliams. Trevor Miller. Maris Pettick. Marietta Shapiro. Joseph Stanek. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the Global Executive Program in China please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Professor Michael Houston, Associate Dean of the Carlson Global Institute, to the certificate table for the presentation of the Master of Business Administration degrees for the China and Vienna Executive MBA programs. Joining me at the readers' table to present the candidates is Susie Yu, Supervisor of Academic and Student Affairs of the China Executive MBA program. Regent Xu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the Global Executive Program in China.
百菊 Sebastian Boyhill 陈铁强 傅坚 龚建勇 郭莹 黄娟 黄丽娜 李志富 罗松琴、吕海龙、吕娟、苗健、苗岩、阮小艺、谢欣、王海平、王美珍、王涛、邢宇、徐发军、杨舒淇、姚毅、张亚、
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the Global Executive Program in Vienna please come forward as directed by the marshals? Joining Professor Michael Houston, Associate Dean of the Carlson Global Institute at the certificate table for the presentation of Master of Business Administration degrees for the Vienna program is Professor Barbara Stuttinger, Dean of WEU Executive Academy, Vienna University of Economics and Business in Vienna, Austria. Joining me at the readers table is Manfred Buchner, Program Manager, Vienna Executive MBA Program. Regent Xu, Dean Zahir. On behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the Global Executive Program in Vienna.
Andreas Eigner, Anton Ananiev, Corina Andrei, Andre Antunes, Asia Baeva, Miguel Castro, Slavomir Ziprich, Elisa de Podesta Gomez, Ada Gabriel Dede, Adnan Delic, Svetlana Dementieva, Maxim Dmitrienko, Bassem El-Shemi, Flavio Fröhli, André Fulgenzio, Wolfgang Gomernik, Darius Gudaschauskas, Michael Hinterleitner, Evelyn Hofer, Lukas Rytlitschka, Nikolai Jaroboy, Artem Ilievski, Olena Klon, Nicholas Kevida, Kerstin Knapp, Alexander Krings, Dmitri Kudinov, Leonid Kursinov, Cesar Angel Lopez Solis, Jaroslav Lucinski, Milos Milosevic, Maria Paul, Theodora Petkova, Michael Rappold, Gernot Rasch, Branislav Rieher, Nikolaus Rohrmoser, Patrick Schickedanz, Alexandra Schukina, Svonimir Shimunovic, Radovan Shkulteti, Balash Toldi, Marie-Louise Toms, Michael Vargosko, Adrian Vikovan,
Will the candidates for the Master of Arts in Human Resources and Industrial Relations degree please come forward as directed? At this time, the Carlson School invites Professor Abner Benner, Director of Graduate Studies, and Stacy Deppner-Hovey, Director of the Masters in HRIR program, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Regent Hsu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Human Resources and Industrial Relations. Eniola Adarabigay, Elizabeth Ayat, Sarah Beth Bosselman, Alexandra Brooks, Jasmine Buckingham, Natalia Valeeva, Alexis Callis, Christopher Carlson, Rong Chai, Chanthi Chum, Ashley Brianne Davis, Lauren DeCandelo, Vincent Dinolfo, Nicholas Emmons, Kelly Erickson, Li Feng, Longfi Gu, Alicia Gutierrez, Sakaya Hakami, Jennifer Halbert, Shenlin Han, Zachary Harper, Yun Meng Hao, Bo Wei Su, Xiaoping Jia, Thomas Joseph Kaiser, Namrata Khanna, Caitlin Larson, Sophia Levinson, Chang Lu, Laura Miller, Jennifer Newstrom, Tracy Wakanma, Gan Ching, Mathalise Rivera, Solani Rokte, Ji Yong Suk, Crystal Sequeira, Elizabeth Sexton, Patrick Smith, Elizabeth Summer Gibson, Anna Strigini, Nimet Deniz Sabasi, Rebecca Cho, Dexina Varghese. Yifang Wang. Samuel Weed. Samantha Whitlock. Xinwei Zhang. Yashuan Zhang. Lizhen Zhao. Will the candidates for the Master of Accountancy degree please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Larry Calio, Director of the Master of Accountancy program, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Regent Xu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Accountancy. Christina Brown. Han Tao Chen. Shiying Cheng. Jacob Dubose. Fan Feng. Shannon Gehring. Severin Gondek. Nicholas Harry. Shu Patrick He. Jonathan Hennessy. Davis Lane. Colleen Larson. Jasmine Lee. Cheese Lee. Jie Long. Melissa Lynch. Britta Mathiewicz. Molly Mitchell. Anna Mungeon. Nicholas Monsrud. Zachary Prebeck. Shu-Ting Chu. Harrison Robineau. Lu Shao. Jing Wang. Yafi Wang. Yuja Wang. Rui Jin. Dongming Zhang. Will the candidates for the Master of Business Taxation degree please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Paul Gutterman, Director of the Master of Business Taxation program, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Regent Xu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Taxation. Jeremy Canton. Aaron Fitzgerald. Jumoke Furunso Esan. Melissa Hansen. Jason Karsten. Cynthia Lehman. Q Nan Nguyen. Jenna Peterson. Clarence Reeves. Tianyi Zhang.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Business Analytics please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Associate Dean Ravi Bapna, Director of the Master of Science in Business Academics Analytics program, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Regent Hsu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Business Analytics. Aditya Agi, Ayush Agrawal, Suhas Alur, Shiva Rakshith Bangalore Mohan, Ling Bao, Ashish Batra, Sridevi Vayapunudi, Karthik Balur Raghavendra, Arjun Beiri, Kushal Chandra, Shi Chen, Hemming Chen, Chu Chu Chen, Krishna Kant, Reddy Chinale, Hanyuan Chi, Sandeep Chita, Chao Wei Chu, Abhishek Devarakonda, Nishant Deram, Xinying Du, William Erdsman, Yu Rong Fan, Jioin Ju, Megha Gupta, Surag Gupta, Nayan Gupta, Sahil Gupta, Ben Liang He, Yiha Huang, Vaishnavi Jala, Sihal Jan, Surya Nayanan Kalipatupa, Akshay Khanna, Sarab Kumar, Nitya Lakaraju, Sharon Lin, Wenrei Liu, Chen Fen Lo, Tina Liu, Jeffrey Macaluso, Mala Vika Malahagam, Pranati Manandi, Anya Mishra, Arjun Mohod, Rohit Anil Nagdiri, Manoj Nair, Ritvik Nandipati, Unarud Nayaraman, Jeffrey Nielsen, Yunyun Ni, Sammy Russell Noor, Venkatat Lakapathi Othisami, Chandrakant Pala. Ying Pan. Yufeng Pan. Abhinav Pathak. Kurun Puri. Yin Yao Q. Ravisha SK. Srinidhi Sanantha Golapkar Krishnan. Harshith Sedibali. Kavisha Shah. Ji Sen. Shishir Shirbati. Arpit Siddhana. Pijen Tang. Gunrit Kaur Thin. Jayanti Trivedi. Nitya Prasad Viramachani. Amsika Venkataraman. Matthew Verbka. Kunul Wag. Tianzhu Wang. Jialing Zheng. Baimin Zheng. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Business, will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Finance please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Professor Robert Goldstein, Director of Graduate Studies, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Regent Xu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Finance. Yifan Bai. Yiden Cheng. V. Din. Tianpei Gao. Yu Jian. Apostolos Kapadaris. Tejuswini Kulkarni. Jaiming Li. Shuran Li. Wan Chuan Lin. Suying Liu. Yitying Liu. Jen La. Jingxi Ma. Wang Nguyen. Kenmu Ning. Bo Nu. Aparna Sen. Kunfei Wang. Jinglu Zhao. Jackie Zhu. Waishi Yao. Chia-En Zhu. Henry Zhang. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Supply Chain Management please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Professor Karen Donahue, Director of Graduate Studies, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Regent Xu, Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2017 candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Supply Chain Management. Archit Gupta. Pavarthi Kurup. Hira Pervez Raja.
Congratulations to all of you today as you become alumni of the Carlson School of Management at the University of Minnesota. And here to welcome you into the Carlson School's alumni family is Tim Hipsch, President of the Carlson School Alumni Board. Tim Hipsch is Senior Solutions Manager for Supply Chain Field Solutions at General Mills. As you know, it's one of the world's leading food companies. Tim received his Bachelor of Science degree from Minnesota State University, Mankato, and his MBA from the Carlson School of Management. Ladies and gentlemen, graduating class of 2017, please join me in welcoming Tim Hipsch.
Good morning. It's an honor to be here today to applaud your hard work and success. I know I speak for the board and for all alumni when I say I'm truly proud of each one of you. I'm proud of the work you've put in to earn this milestone. I hope you feel just as proud of yourself and of each other. I hope each one of you has some shining moments, some standout memories from your Carlson experience, and that you'll hold these memories close and share them with each other wherever your journey takes you after today. And as excited as we are for you to begin that journey, we also hope you'll make it a point to stay connected to the Carlson School. That could mean taking part in the mentoring program for undergraduates or speaking to new students at orientation. It could mean giving back financially to the program that meant the most to you. It might mean giving a guest lecture in a class or taking part in the First Tuesday speaker series. However you choose to stay connected, I promise you, you'll feel as inspired and motivated as the students you reach. Graduates, we're counting on you to keep the Carlson community proud and active and strong. Please stay engaged, please give back, and today, graduates, please celebrate. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Tim, for encouraging our graduates to be proud and confident of what they've learned at the Carlson School, and for emphasizing the importance of staying connected to your alma mater. We could not create the great transformative experiences all of you have had here without the help of our alumni. And at this time, I would like to invite Regent Michael Shue to the podium for the formal conferral of degrees. Will all the candidates please rise? And Regent Shue, on behalf of the faculty of the Carlson School of Management, I present to you the Carlson School of Management's graduate class of 2017.
Thank you, Dean. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by the authority granted to the Regents of the University of Minnesota, I now confer upon each of you the degree for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Stand, please rise and join Chelsea Burton, MBA class of 2017, as she leads us in singing Hail Minnesota. The words are on page 28 in your program. Afterward, please be seated until the graduates and faculty have completely recessed out of the auditorium. And on behalf of the faculty and staff of the Carlson School, I extend my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you.